705. Make sure the shoulders are stretched up. Got a minute. Got 1 more minute. Yeah, this is calisthenics, bro. More like endurance calisthenics. You're used to the normal calisthenics, yeah? This is endurance. That angle is good. Wait, let me fix the angle. It's too close. It's too close. I think it's fine there. How is that? That's good. Yep, I've just started. That is. Nimeanza. The question is, which one is more manageable? 5-5 or 10-10? What are your thoughts? 50. Which one is easier? Which one is more manageable to get this done in under 40 minutes? 10-10-10 or 5-5-5? Absolutely, I do. Under control. I actually do feel in control. 70. How can I take a rest and I've just started? How do you want me to take a rest right now? And I've just started. I see you, 80. Is it Yub? $90. Around 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. What's up, Bomb? Simon! Africano. Good evening, 95. $100 down. Yeah, I do. I do feel muscle soreness every now and then. I'll try not to do that. I'll try my best not to do that. %. I'm rushing. That is why I'm breathing in this manner. I'm rushing. 40. Firefox, too much or too little? How many do you recall we are going to cover? $150, $150. $60. $170. This is a good cardiovascular workout. 180. What do you do other than push-ups? More push-ups. 90. 190. So far 190, that's the count. That is the number. $200. Uzman, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. $210. $210. Stoic. Is it Sonic? It's 210. Yusuf, thank you for the follow. It's 220. I don't understand what you mean by 61. $230. I will definitely, for sure. 240. How many minutes? Not even more than 10 minutes. I'm ahead of schedule. 40. Two 50. 60. How many have you done so far? Hamoud, how many have you done so far? 260. I believe this, that's my count. Two 70. 80. Teacher. Appreciate the follow. Welcome to the community. What's the count? That's why I don't want to talk, because if I start talking, I forget my count. Who has the number? Who has the number? Anybody who has had the number, give me the number. Is it 270 or 260? It's one of the two, 270, 260. My money is on 270. Hello. 80, nice one, thank you. That's 300. You're right on time, Helu. You're right on time. I'm just getting warmed up. Around 10 minutes. I'm ahead of schedule. You're starting to distract me. $310. 310. 320. 320. I see the judges and the juries have arrived to the chart. The judges have arrived. $330. 35. 40. 40. 340. 45. 50. 350. 350. No. 360. It's 360. Not 350. 360. 370. 370. You can't possibly be serious. Three 80. 390. 390. How many push-ups do I do every day? Well, I'm at 390 for today. Do you want to know yesterday's number? $40 and a zero at the end. 400. Burayo! Burayo! Hauko serious. Hauko serious. Halfway. 400. $410. 410. 420. Exactly. One at a time. One push-up at a time. $420. What's up, Color Fitness? 430. Zing. Thank you. Come on. A 40. Around 18 minutes, give or take. $450. What do you guys think? Am I tired? What does my face tell you? What is my face telling you? Am I tired? To be honest, it doesn't matter. $60. But I'll tell you this now, I'm not used to going this fast. This is a new territory for me. This is new. We have not even clocked 25 minutes. And 500 is around the corner. So that's a good pace. Very quick, by the way, very quick. It's quick. It's very quick. 80. It's quick, but not my best. Quick, yes, but not my best. At least not my record, yeah. A very old record. Another 10, 90. Wow. 500, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. What is my goal? My goal is not to collapse. I'm trying not to collapse. But so far, so good. So far, so good. I'm still hanging in there. I'm still in it. Another 10. That's the number. That's the number down there. Just give me a minute. This phone will shut down. Apparently, the phone cannot keep up. The phone cannot keep up. That should do it. It's unnecessary. Unnecessary. You just stay in one place. Just stay. 40. Yeah, it won't hold. Commercial break. Let me just remove you guys. Go around, hang in there. I'm not even going. Aliyah, you can see these electronics are giving me a hard time. Unnecessary waste of time. It's a waste of time. How many are those? How many? Is it 40 or 50? 550. $60. +10, +10, 7, 0. No, don't count the 2. Don't count the 2. It's an 80, sweet 80. Good, 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 good. With a 9 and a 0 and a 5 at the start. That's a 590. $590. Trust you me. Yeah, that's a part of it. It's a part of the journey. You have a 0, 0 and a 6 at the start. A 600. 200 to go. 12 minutes. Actually, it's not 12 minutes. Around 14 minutes, 15 minutes. You're a pizza. I don't like pizza. But I like you. But I don't like a pizza. A 10. Yep. What place are you in Qatar? This place right here. This place. Here, now. This is the place. How many are those? 20? 620, yeah? Abati. Tell you that I was waiting for this comment. Every single day I have to wait for that comment. I was waiting for that. Thank you very much for that. Let me give you 10. Yes. I'm in Qatar, bro. I'm in the great state. Is it Qatar or Qatar? Depends on where you went to school. My teacher taught me it is Qatar. Qatar. Others, it's Qatar. Another 10. Another 10, another 10, 60 or 70, I believe it's 70. We have 10 minutes to go. I have 10 minutes. You're right, I'm human. I agree. You have stated a fact. A human that moves like an AI. You tell me I'm a human, then another person is telling me I'm AI. Which is which? Maybe a mixture of both. Cybernetic. Another 10. That pace has gone down. That pace has gone down. Another 10. What do you hear? What do you hear? Oh, goodness me, this is not happening. This cannot possibly be happening right now. We have 100 to go. Or is it 90? Which is which? 90. Got some time. Plenty of time. It appears I'm growing old very fast. It appears I am aging rapidly. Yeah, it's very slow. Very slow. Very slow. I'm getting old. Or I'm getting weaker, which is which? Probably weaker. Seven thirty, right? Plus five. Let's go with five. Let's go with 5. Let's go with a 5. That's a 40. It's a 40. Whew. That's a 10. That's a 10. That's a 10. That's a 10. We were at 40. How can we be at 55 and it's a 10? Is it 40 or is it 50? Who's my trusted source? Who's my trusted? Yeah, it's a 50. Yeah, I agree with you. It's a 50. It's a 50. Oh boy. At a 60. You see, you cannot stop and start throwing rocks towards any dog that comes around barking and making noise. Some dogs, you just need to ignore them. You just need to ignore them. 70, right? $80. On time, on track. 80, have like 4 or 5 minutes, give or take. 37. At least on the timer, but I started with plus 2 minutes, so around 5 minutes. 80. 90. Unfortunately, I cannot reply to your messages because we have a noisemaker in class today. We have a noisemaker in class. Nuruddin, thank you very much. Let me give you 10. We wrap it up. The work here is done. Abraham, thank you very much for the follow. With around 38, 37 minutes. I'll have to verify that. 37 minutes, pretty long. Way more than I had imagined. I was expecting around maybe 38, 35 if I'm being generous. Our work here is done. Unless you guys have any questions before we wrap it up. I need to go eat. I love eggs. I love meat. I love fish. I love chicken a bit, not too much. That's what I prefer eating. I don't know what you guys prefer eating. Yeah, 37 minutes. Pretty slow. Do you know what is my personal best on that? When I'm telling you I'm getting old, I'm serious on that. My current best stands at 29 minutes. That record is somewhere around on this profile on TikTok. That 28 minutes. Actually, it's 29 point something minutes. So I need to find a way of, I don't know where these 7 minutes have come from, to be honest. Significant, yeah? I know. That's a lot. 7 minutes extra, that's a lot. I mean, I can take a 30 at this point. But anyway. The work is done. That's the most important bit. I can worry about the records later. Is it the highest push-up in the world? No, bro. There are people who are doing above my current best. What's your current best? Thank you. Mohammed, thank you for the follow. You do 100 push-ups in 1 hour. Then that is yours. That is your best. You own that. You own that and you find a way to improve on it. Your best is 40. Again, you own that and you find a way to improve on it. There was a time my best was 50. Now here I am. Yeah, you have to start somewhere. We all have to start somewhere. We all have to start somewhere. Secret, thank you very much. Anybody who wants to go live with me, maybe we can do a number of push-ups together. Maybe 20, 30. What's your count? Your best is 3. The pal, I don't believe you. No. I don't believe you. Your comment is kind of jokingly. I think you're trying to joke with me. Not funny, bro. Not funny. How can you improve on yours? Yours is at 100 push-ups to get to 300. If you can do 100, trust you me, you can do 500. If you can do 100, you can do 500. How? You lock yourself in a room the same way that I've done. You don't leave that room unless you get to that number. It's very simple. You lock yourself in your room where you sleep. You lock yourself there, or even do it better. Find a friend. Tell your friend to lock you in that room. You don't come out of that room unless you get to your target. That is what I did. Well, it took me it was 1,000. We did it in maybe 4 hours, give or take. It was brutal. It was brutal. You can find that video on my YouTube. It's there. That's where I started. And once you get to that point, you're never coming back. You're never coming back home the same way. Your life has changed completely. Once you smash what is supposedly your goal, your target, you're never coming back. You're never going to be the same again. Because now you have tested what is possible. It is like a vampire testing blood. You want more and more and more and more and more. That's how it works. So all you have to do is make sure that you taste that blood. Find a way to taste that 800. Find a way to taste that 300, 200. Once you get a taste of what it smells like, of how it tastes, you're never coming back again. You're done. You're changed. But first, you have to taste it. You have to find a way to taste it. And for me, it was 3 hours and some minutes there. It was a long journey. And I was doing it with a lot of drinks. Right now, I can easily do maybe 1,000 without a drink. I haven't drunk anything. I don't have water near me. Although, to be honest, today I'm in a good mood because yesterday I did not do anything. Yesterday I had 0 push-ups, but I had 10 pull-ups. So that is what you'd call a rest day for me. That is why today I was moving a bit quicker. Yeah, today I was moving a bit quicker, but still slower than usual. You have to be, see now, when you start typing things such as this, your account is just going to be suspended for no particular reason. You see, I don't understand people who spend their times on social media platforms scrolling on other people's lives and typing negativity, throwing mud, throwing dirt on other people's live sessions. Why do you guys do this? Why do you go around from one live session, from one live to the next, just typing dirt? Why do you do? Why? What are you looking to achieve? I don't understand. I do not understand. Why do you move around from one live session to the next typing dirt? Are you that miserable? Are you that sad? Are you doing that bad? Because I know you are doing bad. You probably hate yourself. You're probably very, very depressed. You don't like the way that you are living. You're a sad individual, which is a sad thing, to be honest. That is why sometimes I just smile and I maybe give you some love. Yeah, because I know you're coming from a position of scarcity, lack, limitation, negativity. You don't know better. So it is up to me, yeah, by the powers that have been granted by the universe, by God, to show you love. Yeah, to love you more. You probably don't feel that. You probably don't experience love. So I'm here to give you that. Yeah, you're so used to hate, you don't know what it means to be cared for. Yeah. How many do I do in one set non-stop? One set non-stop. I've just done that. Or what do you mean by one set non-stop? That is exactly what I've done. It was one set session. And the number is on the screen. It's 800. Still yet to be verified, but it is more than 800. Probably maybe 805, 810 thereabout. Plus 5, maybe plus 10. Ooh. Without breaks. I've never tested that, to be honest. The last time I did that, more than 50. It is more than 50. Somewhere around 100 thereabout. 100 thereabout. Maybe we can test that out on Saturday. Yeah, we can try that out on Saturday, because that's a different kind of training. I need my muscles to be well rested so that we can get an accurate figure of what we are trying to find out here. That is not endurance, that is hypertrophy. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that on Saturday. Maybe Saturday, Sunday, thereabout. Bro, protein is my friend. I don't eat anything else other than protein. I love protein. That is what works for me. You see, some people, they thrive on vegan food, all right? Other people, they love carbohydrates. Some people, they like plant-based diets, all right? Me, meat, yeah, protein, fats. That's my style. And a little bit of carbohydrates. So you have to take the food pyramid and you flip it around. Yeah, you turn it on its head so that the pointy edge comes down. You see the pyramid that you are taught at school by your teacher? I normally flip it around. I go the opposite way. That is what works for me, because I have done carbohydrates. They don't work for me. I have tried plant-based diet. I don't enjoy plants, to be honest. I hate plants. They taste horrible. They don't have taste. I hate it. And I have tried now meat, fish, eggs, all these things that most people do not eat. And that is what works for me. That is what works for me. I don't know what you guys, what works for you. You have to experiment, because you have different DNA in you. Yeah, some people, they thrive based on where you came from, based on where your ancestors came from. There are people who are going to thrive with plant-based diets. Fair enough, good for you. I am definitely not one of those. I am definitely not one of them. I have more energies. I feel better. I am healthier. My immunity is at its peak when I'm having protein, my eggs, my fish, my meat, yeah, and a little bit now of the plants now. So if this was a plate, 80% of my plate is protein and fats. The rest of the 20%, carbohydrates, plants, etc. But the proteins, they have to go in my body first. That is what I start with. So my plate is largely just protein. That is what works for me. No, tomorrow we are fasting. And we also have a date tomorrow with a very, very special person. We'll see how that works out. Yeah, fast food are not for me. If you are going to eat fast food, we have no business talking together. Yeah, we have nothing in common there. I have a bit of experience, to be honest. Listen, guys, I started doing these many push-ups this year, April, during Ramadan. I found myself with a plenty of time. I was working and I found myself with a lot of time. And then my brain was like, hey, why don't I try this? Plus, I saw somebody doing it and I was like, okay, I can challenge myself. So I started it as a challenge. It was just a challenge. I was normally just doing the basics, 50, 60, 70, 40, 30. I was not this elite, this crazy. But then after this challenge, I've told you, I tested what is possible, what can be. Once I tested that, I find it hard to go back. So I started it this April. But now the issue is this. I did it April and March. Then I went away for June, July. I was inconsistent with it. Then I came back around last month. That is when I came back. But now I already have this muscle memory. So it's a bit easier for me. That is why my number is at 37 minutes for 800 push-ups. But closing in towards August there about it was 29. The last time I measured it was 29. If you scroll on this TikTok page, you're going to find it is 29. And I was shooting for under 25 minutes by September this year. I failed miserably at that. I failed miserably. I never got to that target. It still haunts me to date. I complete the Royal Marine pre-joining fitness test of 60 push-ups. Can you try these? Only 60? But that's child's play. That's child's play for me. You can't cook for me. You're very, very funny. You're very funny. You mean to tell me you can't cook? Fast food. Guys, how do you go around dating girls who cannot cook food? How do you guys do it? How do you do it? Fast food are not my thing. They are never going to be my thing. Ever. They were my thing. But I've told you, they don't work for me. I've gone for these, the cakes, the pizzas, the burgers, the hot dogs. Oh, name them all. I've tried them all. They have ruined my teeth. Yeah? You can see my teeth because of sugar. They are ruined because of sugar. I was a junkie of sugar. I loved cakes. There were cakes that I will never go for 2 hours without. I had to eat. You have no idea. But the issue with that is that they used to slow me down. They slowed me down massively. I don't move as my best. Yeah, I don't move with so much energy. I move less. I'm slow. I'm sluggish. I just can't. I can't stand carbohydrates, to be honest. I can't stand cakes. I can't stand pizzas. They don't nourish me. What is easy? Speaking of fasting, you have a fasting session tomorrow. Boom. Stay tuned to that. We have our last meal today. We are going to have our next meal depending on your level. I always advise beginners and people who have not fasted for a prolonged period of time, just skip your breakfast, skip your lunch, have one meal tomorrow. That is enough fasting for you. For the rest of you who are more experienced, just do a full day fast. Eat your next meal on Saturday. What can you drink? You drink water, of course. Wet fast it is. Water, a pinch of salt. If you are a beginner as well, and if you are kind of struggling as well, just do with coffee. Do with coffee as long as it is not a calorie drink. Just coffee. You don't need the is it, what do you guys call them? Is it the lemon? Yeah, forget about lemon. Don't include lemon to your fasting. It is as useless can be. You're always going to find it is the people who are out of shape who are always drinking these concoctions of drinks. They put in lemon, they put in ginger, they put in garlic, but you're going for junk food. You're eating foods that are actually ruining you. So where is the sense in this? I've never understood this, by the way. It is always the people who are prioritizing foods that are ruining their body, foods that are draining their system, their energy levels, that are always going to go for these concoctions. They put in the ginger, garlic, hot water, lemon, thinking that they are going to melt fat. It doesn't work like that. I don't drink those things. I find them unnecessary. There was a time back then when I was still a fan of rice, bread, ugali, chapati, beans. the common food. But then I used to always have a flu, and of course, juice, alcohol, etc. I was ever sick. I was always sick. But the thing is, I used to eat that much, and then in the evening before I go to bed, hot water, ginger, garlic, I drink that, and then I expect to be healed by that. I was always expected to be healed by that. After spending the whole day dumping food, dumping junk food since breakfast, lunch, and then in the evening now we do a healthy drink. Ever sick. Ever sick. Until I learned the hard way. Yo, I can see your profile picture over there. You should be staying away from bread. You should not even be discussing bread. Bread should not even be in your vocabulary. That is sugar. I've told you guys, these things, they don't work for me. If you are eating your bread, your cereals, whatever it is that you normally eat, and you feel like you are in your best version, you're moving like your best version, you have high energy levels, all right, you look good, you feel good, then sure, whatever it is that you are doing, continue doing it. Me, I have done what you guys have done. I have already tried all these foods that you guys are eating. I used to eat like you, bread in the morning. You see, my mom, she used to buy this much bread, okay? This much bread. She doesn't eat a lot. So maybe one piece for her, two pieces for her. I have a couple of sisters, two sisters and a brother. By that time, they were very, very small children, all right? They used to eat like maybe a quarter of it, and then the 3/4 was always for Francis. Always for Francis. If I come home for supper, the meal that has been cooked, it's plenty, just most of it was always going to be for me. Just the usual, just the carbohydrates. But these things, if you guys are feeling good when you're eating these foods, all right, you're healthy, you're strong, you're ever just in high energy levels, then continue eating them. I am telling you, they did not work out for me. I was skinny, ever sick, unhealthy, name it all. But ever since I changed those diets, ever since I ran away from them, I'm much better. So why would I go back to the breads? Why would I go back to the ugalis, the chapatis, the pizzas, the KFCs, the burgers, the alcohol? Why would I go for that? Why would I go back to the energy drinks? And they never worked out for me. All they did was slow me down. I was just a weak person. They did not work out for me. I'm never going back to that again. I'm never going back to that again. If you guys are healthy that way, you are in your best version, then keep it that way. But if you're eating that way and you feel like something is off, probably something is off. And logic dictates that you change. Because at the end of the day, you are what you consume. You are what you eat. What you eat in terms of food, what you watch, the kind of music that you listen to, these are who you become. It's very simple. You see, especially for men. Men, we are logical creatures. You have been eating this way for the past 10 years, all right? Or even 5 years. Already uko na kitambi, and mind you, you're growing old. Very good. Very good. That analogy will even have to... I have to make that point. All right, the point is this. We don't have to use a shoe. Here's my point. Here's my logic. Hear my logic. Listen to my logic. Let's just go step by step. Step by step. You have been eating a certain group of foods, right? Your chapatis, your breads, your burgers, your KFCs, your protein shakes. Maybe if you are somebody who goes to the gym, your energy drinks. You've been drinking alcohol, and then over a prolonged period of time, You are now huge. You are out of shape. All right? You don't like the way that you look. You don't like the way that you feel. You don't like the way that you move. So what is the problem? Am I in a bad position to tell you that logic dictates that you revisit what you are eating? Am I saying something wrong when I tell you that what you are eating is what is causing you, and you are trying to fight me for that? Am I wrong in pointing that out? Am I wrong in telling you, hey, if you really want to change, then you probably need to go back in time and look at what you've been eating? This is what is making you feel the way that you are feeling. This is what is making you not lose your weight. The way that you are eating needs to be revisited. But now the issue is this. Most people are already deep into it. When you are so used to something, it feels like it is part of you. So letting go of these habits, letting go of this particular certain of food, it feels like you're chopping off your arm. It's already a part of you. So you're already familiar to it. You're already comfortable to eating the way that you eat. You love your bread. You love your ugalis. You love your chapatis. They are kind of a part of you. So when I tell you to drop them, you're like, oh, no. Let's go back on TikTok. So when I tell you to drop them, that is when you want to fight me. I completely understand. I totally do. I get where you're coming from. You're already familiar with the way that you are living. So changing that is not easy. I'm telling you to change something that you've been doing for the past 10 years. That's a lot of time. You have invested time, energy, everything into that. So when I tell you to change it right now, you're like, nah, I get that. It is like uprooting a powerful oak tree or a bamboo tree with so many extensive roots. It's hard. It requires a lot of effort, time, attention, commitment, and energy. Energy that you probably do not want to use up. So you will continue to suffer. You will continue to suffer. If people do not want change, you can't force change on people. You cannot force change on people. That is what I've learned when I started my change. You're going to learn as you do whatever it is that you are doing, as you begin to change your life. Those around you that you are already used to experiencing this kind of life with, they probably will not want to change. Let's say a friend of yours, you party a lot together, you drink alcohol together, you smoke together, you do all these things. If you wake up one day and you're like, bro, it's about time I lock in, they probably will not want to change. And if they don't want to change, you cannot force them on that. You cannot force them on that. And there's an analogy. If you lock in a promiscuous woman and a pastor in a room, one of them will convert the other. So the same applies here for you. If you have people around you that you've been used to having a certain life with, and you try and change and leave these habits together away from them, and they don't want to go with you, one of you will convert the other. So they're either going to derail you, or you have to let go. Sometimes the best thing is just to let go. Not that you hate them or anything, you just love them from a distance. I prefer to just use the term loving them from a distance because it's not personal. Where I want to go, you don't want to go. All right? You want to stay here where it is comfortable, where it is already familiar. You don't want to step out into the unknown. So you and me, we have nothing in common. You will not be having anything in common to talk with this particular individual because they don't want to elevate. And if they don't want to elevate, that's a liability. It is like swimming in a river or a sea. All right, and you have this friend of yours, he's drowning or she's drowning, and she has these bags of rocks. All right, holding on to these rocks, these stones. When you're trying to tell the person, hey, you're sinking because of these stones, you're sinking because of these rocks, leave them alone. He's like, no, but they are my rocks. They are going to sink. And if you try and go and save them, you will sink as well. So they have to let go. They have to let go. And if they're not willing to let go of the rocks, then you just let them be. You swim away. You save yourself. It's not personal, but you have to save yourself fast. Save yourself and leave. I have to go. 1 hour. You guys have had more than enough time of me. It's been an honor. Have a blessed, lovely evening. TikTok. This is TikTok. YouTube. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, drop a subscription. Yep. My Saudi people, shout out to Riyadh. Shout out to Qatar, Doha, Kenya, and United Arab Emirates. I love you guys so much. Alan Victor, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the roses. Let me give a couple of shout outs here to Gank. What's up, Gank? Grant Moo, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Mohammed Benchima. It's Benchina. You always confuse me with Benzema. Appreciate you, brother. Tomui M, thank you very much. Ayamen Zarifi, appreciate you. Adelu Kalne, thank you very much. Tauta King, you as well. Hadij family, Vanessa Crew, Ahmed, appreciate you very much. Ayman Habiri. Oh, I'm learning to pronounce names. Wait, hold up. Nyazuran, thank you very much. Salim, appreciate you. Much love to you. Jose, much love. Mason Mahmed, appreciate you as well. And finally, Sonic. Is it the hedgehog? Sonic. What's your question before we wrap it up? Ask your question. Shoot, brother, shoot. Oh, and Helu. Shout out to Helu. But I don't like your fast foods. Let's go to TikTok. Didash, Yahi. I am Batman. Munir, thank you very much. Ayoy. Vivi, bro. Trent. I'm waiting for your question before we wrap it up. I have somebody who wants to game with me. Yeah. And the only time that we can game is after the work is done. Screen has hanged. All right. Can I do a pike push-up? I will do a pike push-up on the next live. Tomui, definitely on the next live. What's up with TikTok? What's up? What's not happening? How can we get our Indian Ocean back? All right, we are gonna end the live at that. TikTok is down. Let me see what you guys are saying on YouTube. Mostly Arabic. It's a shame I cannot read Arabic. It's such a shame I cannot read Arabic. It beats me that I cannot reply to these messages. Should I maybe get a moderator? Maybe a volunteer? Come on. I'm a champion indeed. Thank you very much, 515. That's the only comment that I can read because it's in English. Maybe I will we'll see what we can do with these Arabic comments. I will try my best and address these. Maybe I might get a moderator. Maybe one of you can volunteer and be our moderator when I'm doing extensive, long live sessions, so that I can be able to reply to your comments that are coming in Arabic. I hate to do this, guys. I hate not to reply. Want to reply, but I can't understand, and there's no translator. YouTube has no translator, unlike TikTok. I can just tap on your text in whatever language and it's just going to translate the comment. But this one, anyway, Have a blessed day, guys. Have a lovely, lovely evening from where you're watching from all walks of life. I love you guys, and let's meet on the next live session. Have a good one.